From the widest jazz legend since John Stockton comes Blumhouse's scariest horror film that dares to wonder what would really happen if Senpai ever noticed you.
You are a worthless, friendless, lip little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a 9-year-old girl.
Whiplash. Before Ryan Gosling played an awkward but driven guy in First Man, and before he saved jazz in La La Land, Damien Chazelle hadn't met him yet, so he cast Miles Teller as an awkward but driven guy who saves jazz.
Jackie Hill, July 17th, 1938. Bob Ellis on the drums.
He's Andrew Neiman, a character who lands somewhere on the spectrum between Lydia Tarr and Sheldon Cooper.
Catch on quicker and model you in?
Bazinga.
While you were busy partying, he was studying the beat as jazz drumming slowly takes over his life. And by jazz drumming, I mean beating his drums like they owe him money. He'll pound the skins until his V-neck is drenched and his hands have turned into burger. All for a chance to be remembered by the last dozen living jazz fans.
I was going to check with my boyfriend. I don't really think he likes jazz music, so...
Yeah, I mean, not for everybody.
Hey, why don't you get abused for something people still care about, like food?
You're terrible at this. You're no good at it. Go faster, Keep going faster. Why are you so slow?
Tears. Do you need an intimidating a-hole that you can't help but love?
Then get me J.K. Simmons.
This time, he's playing the bald baron of big band, Terence Fletcher. He may be tough.
Faster!
Cruel.
There's no Mars bar down there. What are you looking at?
Violent. Bigoted.
Parker, that is not your boyfriend's. Do not early.
Unhelpful.
Okay. Said not now!
Deceptive.
For the record, Metz wasn't out of tune. You were, Erickson, but he didn't know.
Not teach them how to improvise.
What the you doing?
And be a terrible influence on his students.
Find the folder!
But if he's going to prepare them for the music biz, he'll make sure they're already used to being fisted repeatedly.
Stop!
Enjoy what's not so much a love letter to the playfulness of jazz, but a passionate defense of sub-dom relationships, as Andrew signs up for some consensual power play with Mr. Fletcher, full of spanking.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Forced eye contact.
Look at me!
And public and private humiliation.
Say it so the whole band can hear you.
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
As they put each other through more mind games than an erotic thriller. Only instead of a final release of sexual tension, you get a final drum solo that's so hard, and then soft, then hard again. Then it gets slower, slower, slower. Now harder, 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 harder. Oh, yeah. I came to realize the value of resilience. Are there other people in this movie? Sure, but because they're not good at jazz drumming, they don't matter. Like Andrew's dad, who's so sweet, he's speedrunning diabetes.
I loaded the pantry up with gushers.
Saw that.
His girlfriend, who commits the cardinal sin of not being a drum.
I mean, when I do spend time with you, I'm gonna be thinking about drumming, and you're gonna tell me to ease up on the drumming, and really I'm just gonna start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming.
And the entire string and horn sections, who get off super easy while the drum corps goes through hell.
Not even close. Let's go with the Irish patty cracker now.
You know, you actually do look quite a bit like a leprechaun.
Is it because drummers aren't musicians? It's because they're not musicians, huh?
We're gonna stay here until I find a drummer who can play in time. I apologize to the musicians.
So if you're the type who thinks someone has to beat you in order to learn the Cowboy Bebop theme, Get back in the groove for this drama about the thin line between motivation and abuse
Alternates, you want to clean the blood off my drum set?
that paved the way for Damien Chazelle to take on bigger and bigger Hollywood projects that fewer and fewer people would see in this percussive exploration of how far you'd be willing to go to be great.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
How about Borderlands movie? Starring fantastic 1, 2, 3, 4 Fist of the Fourth Bar, Dad About You, My Super Ex-Girlfriend, Conan O'Tryon, and this cameraman's actual Whiplash. Top Drum, Maverick.
Hey, guys, it's sounding great and all, but come on, it could use more cowbell. Explore the space. Wow, never mind.
Stay tuned for a special presentation after the movie. So that's it. What? We some kinda thunderbolts? Babbling, bumbling band of baboons. The greater good. The greater good.